What up and what's going on? We are the Movie Disciples, and this is a podcast where we talk all things fandom and where fandom meets artists and creatives with insights. We got myself, Hollywood Hunter. We got Juice Wayne back in this thing. We got Dre, aka Drizzle, and we got G, aka Grandpa G. Um, If you're joining us, make sure you hit that like, share, subscribe, and follow on YouTube, and hit the notification and follow. Talk to us in the comment section because the comments and the likes have changed on the algorithm. So you definitely got to tap in with that. And if you're following us and listening to us on anywhere you can get your podcast, Spotify, Apple Music, Audible, make sure you hit the 5 stars and the follow button as well. We got a few things to discuss on today's podcast. I don't say a quick audible, but kind of starting on a downer. I figure since we're on YouTube or you're watching us on YouTube, wanted to show and say RIP to comic historian, aka Ben Potter. He was a dope YouTuber. I know myself and Dre followed him. I think Juice and G probably might have tapped in with him, but he told like great stories about comics. Also did some reviews here and there, but he passed away on June 8th, so we want to send our condolences out to his family. He's 40 years old. Life is super short, so it was like, wow, that was just unexpected. So us being creatives and being in the space and being young ourselves, life is short. Just want to show some love to him, and I believe his page is going to continue. But if you did want to tap into his page, go to Comic Historian. He has great stuff about any comics that you think of. Dropping dope knowledge, and I believe his wife said they're going to continue his legacy over there. On brighter note, we are recording this on June 13th. And if y'all don't know, I called him Grandpa G for a reason, because June 14th is G's birthday. So we're going to give him an early birthday shout out.
Gang, gang.
Hey, good up there, boy.
I call him Grandpa G because G go to sleep at 8 o'clock. So when he have grandkids, his grandkids going to hate that man because he going to be up at 4:30 in the morning. Let's go feed the chickens. On damn well, he ain't got no farm. Like, Grandpa, leave me alone.
30.
I'm trying to sleep.
30.
And yeah, just show some love to the boy. Also, y'all check this out because we talking about going through storage. I went back home and I found something at my mom's house.
Guess who I just found?
We G was great stuff covering stuff from the archives. Look what I found on my mom's house.
Oh boy! Oh, look at this young fella.
Oh,
Am I wearing that same shirt?
damn near look like
Hey,
like some first shit right now, boy.
I look like Earthworm Jim, boy. What's going on?
yeah, I saw. I was
Damn,
like,
that's
I'm like
old
covering through the
school.
archives. I'm like, let me post this real quick, show this real quick. But
That's
yeah,
funny, dog.
Crazy. I think that shirt might have purple in it. Damn, dog. And you know what I had? I had on DC skateboard shoes that had purple in
Big
the
ass joints, huh?
Them big ass joints.
Yeah,
Yo,
them
we
shits
used to
used to
rock
be
them
oversized
heavy,
as hell, them
Gas
shoes.
joints, dog.
We used to
Dog, that
rock
was
them
probably around
heavy.
the time Lil Wayne. It was 05, 06. That had to have been when Lil Wayne dropped that rock album. So we was wearing like
What was Rebirth?
Hot Topic
Whatever
and
that shit was
stuff.
called.
0506,
Dang,
0506.
well, that was crazy. That was a crazy surprise.
I was like, it's perfect time. Like, Drake put
506.
stuff on the archives. I was like, I forgot to show this to G real quick. I'm like, let me post this for everybody to see. Show some birthday love to G.
That's
G love.
crazy.
What you got planned? What you got planned for
What you
your
gonna
birthday?
do?
I don't know, man. I don't have anything planned. I normally ride my bike twice a week. Last year, I did 34 miles on my birthday. I don't know if I have time because I ride with a group. But yeah, y'all trying to stretch out a little bit. If they want to do 35, I'll do 35. For my 33rd, I did a triathlon, but Yeah, man. I don't know, man. We might just chill out. You know what I'm saying? Probably get some good eats.
Facts.
Yeah, just chill out, man. You know what I'm saying? Probably watch a couple episodes of Dark Matter because that shit fire.
Man, I was just thinking that show is fire,
That
bro.
shit fire.
That shit is fire,
Hey,
bro. I gotta
it.
catch up, but it's fire.
That's it, man. You know, chill out.
Dope.
Love it. Love it. Hey, might as well. Like, it's your birthday. Do what you want, player. Do what you
Sure.
want. I mean, you're not gonna hop on the sticks or anything, you know.
Whoa.
That sounds
Man,
crazy. Out
it
of
do sound
context.
crazy.
Say hop on the sticks. I ain't say.
That sounds crazy out of context. You can't do me like that. Oh, God.
Right. You gotta let them know. You gotta let them know, Brian, what that means in the
Dog.
gaming world, dog. You gotta let people know.
True gamers know. Well, I was trying to do a segue. Since Juice put in the chat about the Xbox showcase, hopping on the sticks, aka using a joystick to play video games.
Hold on.
Yo.
What? Yo, my goodness. Yo, take it easy, yo.
Did y'all check
Fancy.
out any of the Xbox showcase?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did. That shit was heat, man.
What game stood out to y'all?
I know definitely the new Gears of War look. They ain't show no gameplay, but they taking it back to I think it's a prequel before the first one.
Yeah, it's definitely a
So it's
Mm-hmm.
going back to them vibes. They had a lot of melanin in that joint. So it's a lot of games from like black developers and shit that they getting ready to roll out. The new Assassin's Creed joint looked pretty dope. They showed some gameplay for it.
Mm-hmm. Didn't they do a Metal Gear Solid too, right? Like
Yep. I think it's a remake of
Metal Gear Solid
is it
3.
3 or 4?
3.
Yeah. I never played 3 either.
Yeah, you tripping, though. It's
You
one of the
tripping,
greatest.
dog.
One of the
No,
greatest
dog. That's like the only one I ain't played.
What?
Yeah, 3 smack.
Sons of Liberty is my favorite one, but
It's only
I ain't
because
even
you
get
didn't
to
play
play.
3. That's the only reason why.
Yeah.
It's only because you didn't play
Dang.
3. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
What
Dang.
the fuck did I do with it? Oh, screenshot.
Yeah, that game. Fire.
There was a lot of new titles, so I'm trying to find the shit. I took a screenshot
This is
of it.
you know, everybody's loving Fallout, so that'll probably feed right into the fan base.
There's I don't know if it's a Fallout. I don't know if it's DLC coming out for Fallout.
Or if it's a whole new game.
I don't think it's a whole new game because
I think you talking about for Fallout 76.
yeah,
Yeah, I think it was like a DLC or some shit like that.
I'm pretty sure it's DLC.
Xbox Showcase.
But because of the film, not the film, because of the series, Fallout's gone back up. Everybody been. But I never played Fallout, so after watching the series, I'm like, oh shit, I need to see what this game's about because the series was
good shit, G.
super.
Yeah, I tried to get into it. It's just like one of them big open world games. You got to really like kind of lose yourself in it. It's cool.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Yeah, Drake.
Perfect Dark looked fire.
Yeah, Drake sent me that Gears of War trailer with just the eyes, the emoji eyes is looking to the side, like you gonna get this joint. And I was like, all right, like I see it. It felt like a teaser, so I told her, I was like, dang, man, like I wanted to see like a little bit more, but at the same time, I was like, hey, Gears of War was that shit, man.
Right. Yeah, we've been waiting because they ain't made a Gears of War since what, like 2016 or some shit, 15. It's been a minute.
I never played Diablo, but it wasn't Diablo like a hit too.
Yeah, a lot of people.
It is. It's one of those like top down games. I don't really be getting into those too much, but a lot of people like them. What was it? Fucking
World of Warcraft. Shout out to Henry Cavill. You know, he was in there like, oh.
South of Midnight looked dope. That was like all black characters. It looked like it was set in like the South of Mississippi type shit. And it's like got that storyline. That shit looked fire. And Fable looked real good too.
Wait, is it Perfect Dark like the shooting game? Perfect Dark?
Yeah, the joint that was like GoldenEye.
Yo,
they haven't made a good one since.
Vince used to kill
Yeah,
that
that
first
shit was trash on Xbox, but the last good one was on Nintendo 64.
one.
Damn. And they're just calling
Yeah,
it Perfect Dark again, so I guess this is just a complete reboot.
hopefully.
Wait, so this game happened before? Perfect Dark?
Yeah, remember it came out like a little after Golden. It was probably just as good as GoldenEye, if not equal to it in
Oh,
terms of the multiplayer shit.
Yeah, it was
It was
okay.
just more on the futuristic
crazy.
tip.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
I had no idea. I saw the trailer and I was like, "Oh, okay. I never seen this before. Never
It had
mind."
different type of guns and like it had a
Yeah,
different style, but like nobody was really seeing GoldenEye.
Nah,
And
I was
yeah, that shit
untouched
is
at that
just,
time. Yeah, I
nobody
was
was
untouched.
like you
bro.
couldn't see GoldenEye. And then Halo came shortly thereafter, so it was just Perfect
Yeah.
Dark was like, y'all, we should just wrap it up. We
Damn.
ain't even go,
I saw that. I was like,
And
okay.
they showed the Black Ops 6, which I'm kind of interested in, but I don't know. I got to see a little more on that.
Mm-hmm.
Because I do know they added the little Max Payne diving in that shit now. So I'm curious to see how that plays. But
Like slow motion?
I don't think it's slow motion, but it's called like omnidirectional shit. So you can like like sprint and dive in whatever direction you want. So you can dive through windows, sideways, shooting. Um,
Hmm.
it's just gonna make it more cinematic style gameplay, I think.
Right, right,
So
right.
I'm curious to see how that is. But
Mm.
other than that, I'm gonna keep my eye on it.
Don't all the Black Ops have like some of the dopest story mode?
Yeah, typically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I watched a YouTube video. I think it was Black Ops. It was clearing that house, and like you had the
Mm,
guy going through the different levels of difficulty or whatever, and like his equivalent was like literally like you don't even see no doors you can interact with. You can, it tells you even like put headphones on because like you can hear the difference between people like in the building on the stairs. You can hear the next
yeah.
of the person walking the dog on the block near them or whatever. Like I was like, dang, this is crazy. You put the goggles on. You got headphones talking to headquarters. Like I think it's probably one of the best ones they gonna get for story mode if you're talking like that, because that omnidirectional is gonna be crazy if you can clear some houses or something with that same movement.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, that's been my thing with Call of Duty. Like until they do something like that's actually new, because the last couple ones been like just cut, copy, repaste, just add a different like time period, but it's essentially the same shit. Then I was like, I ain't really gonna play them too much. But if they do something different, I might fuck with it.
Mm-hmm.
Cause I'm kind of tired of online niggas, man. Them niggas be wanting to troll too much, bro. It's like, bro, just play the fucking game. Everybody want to be a esport player now. It's like,
Ooh, I saw the trailer for a game called Mixtape.
yeah, that looked fire. It was like a dope art style to it.
Yeah, I mean, it felt like a movie because I think it came on this either said A24 or it said Annapurna or something like that. I believe it said Annapurna, and
Might have been Annapurna, yeah.
that's like one of the movie studios, and because it felt like a movie, it was just in
Mm.
animation type form, and
Yep.
They made the trailer or they made the game. Either way, it's dope. But I'm just curious to.
but I feel like I believe I was looking at in-game footage.
Yeah, it looked like they showed some gameplay and that shit was looking
Yeah,
pretty fire.
That's fire.
yeah, like it was essentially. It felt like honestly, like I said, it felt like a movie because I believe the character is a girl or is they them like
Yep,
they didn't
it is.
specify. But like she was like hanging out with friends and it was like kind of kicking and vibing, and then at
Mm-hmm.
some points also like taking you on a musical journey. She's making a
Yeah.
mixtape. She had I think she had a CD player that she was making. Whether she was using to make songs or whatever, and all of a sudden you see him like floating up every once in a while. I was like, "What is happening?"
Yeah,
Mm.
yep.
I was like,
It
"All right,
kind of had like the like kind of Spider-Verse art style, but a little
yeah,
more on the realism side.
Mm.
But
yeah,
that shit looked fire though.
yeah."
Mm.
Like
So
the
I
one
give
scene that,
kudos to Xbox
yeah,
for like bringing out some new new shit.
Mm-hmm. Word.
Trying something different. I didn't look at the Indiana Jones trailer because I think I saw the other trailer
On
beforehand.
that
I was
shit.
like,
I don't watch that.
I just don't get into them shits at all, bro. I ain't even into the movies on them.
I still haven't watched the last one. I'm gonna watch it at some point.
What's his name, man? We gotta put a little bit of respect on it. What's his name?
Harrison Ford.
Harrison Ford. Oh no, he's definitely a GOAT. That's just one of his ones I don't really get into.
Yeah, it ain't working though.
I don't know. I need to go back on and I was trying to rewatch it before the last one came out. I was just fucking up, but that was my shit. I remember when we was out there trying to get that money for them damn shirts made for track, and then they put out Indiana Jones and Temple of Doom. I was like, nigga, yoink, taking that, took that shit with the quickness. That's my shit. Any other games stood out to y'all though, or trailers that y'all saw of the games, or titles that stand out?
You already hit the ones that I was looking at.
Yeah, Gears.
Yeah, Gears is the one I really want to, because I actually made me go and download the remastered Gears 1. I'm gonna play through that shit again since it's on Game Pass. But
yeah,
we need more multiplayer co-ops.
Yeah, dog. That's really what's been missing is just like the fun factor to games. Everything been just so super competitive that's all they've been focusing on and like battle royals and shit. But it looked like they headed in the right direction so far.
Gears was one of the first games I remember having a co-op where you guys had to go separate directions. Like you had to choose. I mean, you were like parallel, but I was like, damn, this shit kind of crazy. Or whatever. And like you had to hold your weight. You know what I'm saying? Because like people could catch you slip and they could bang you up on the damn other route that you went. You might go back to that low screen and be like, hey, bro, switching me real quick.
Facts.
You get banged up. Yeah,
Gears 1 and 2, I remember playing through those. Them shits was fun as hell to play through. So I think I just finished beating the 5th one, not the main story because I beat that, but the DLC, the High Busters DLC.
Whatever
that shit was pretty short.
Live action? Whatever happened with that?
Oh, apparently they're still supposed to be working on that shit.
Yeah.
You talking about Gears? Live action Gears?
Yeah.
I know they was talking about it.
I mean, it's tough to get a whole bunch of swole ass motherfuckers that know how to act.
I mean, they got a few now. You get what? Dave Bautista.
For sure. I mean, Dave
You
Bautista.
get my man from Reacher.
He little in Gears World, though.
He easily get The Rock. You know, he looked like one of them niggas already anyway.
Yeah, but
The
The Rock
start
gonna
with
be
them 3 niggas.
The Rock gonna be dang, he can't be Major Kim or whatever. The Rock
he got that no lose clause too, you know, so he gotta be
so he gotta stay alive, right? Don't Kim get stabbed in the chest. Spoiler alert if you ain't played the first Gear.
He can't be Dom, he can't be none of the characters.
Shit, you get Jonathan Majors. Have that nigga come back.
Who he gonna play?
How tall is he?
Oh, one of them black niggas that was in Gears.
Cole?
I mean, he's not big enough to play Coltrane.
Cole was huge.
Cole was huge. That's gonna be Terry Crews.
That's gonna be trying to get them niggas exactly how they look in the game. Them niggas got to take steroids.
They all got to take steroids.
You can't have like slender, swole people. Like that's not gonna work. Everybody in Gears is just a straight like
stupid Jack.
Yeah,
remember they was cutting through aliens.
Terry Crews.
That's true.
Terry Crews for sure. Yeah.
Terry Crews.
Yeah, definitely Terry Crews.
So we got Terry Crews, Dave Bautista, my guy from Reacher. I don't know why I can't think of his name right now.
Alan Richardson.
Yeah.
Yep. But who gonna play the titular character though? Who gonna play Marcus Phoenix?
I don't know. Who gonna play your girl,
I think they've been talking about Dave Bautista playing that character, but I don't know if that's who they will actually land on when it comes to it.
Yeah, that could work.
Who gonna play your girl, Dre?
Who? What's her name?
It could be that girl from what's that new movie that just came out recently about the 2 lesbians? One was a wrestler, and then Kristen Stewart.
Oh, Katie O'Brien.
Yeah, you can get her.
They gonna use
Or
Ronda Rousey in the
what's the
years
joint
to
that
come.
wrestle that everybody like? That's kind of gothic. Oh, I forgot.
Rhea Ripley.
Yeah,
Mm.
you probably go.
Does she
Probably
make
they
music?
could definitely make that happen.
I thought
She
she made
cheaped
music.
up. That's all
Who
I
gonna
seen on
play
myself there.
Bernie,
I'm
Dre?
like,
Who gonna play Bernie, dog?
I don't know who gonna play Bernie, dog. I mean, like,
Dre used to play. He's the main Bernie, dog.
yo, how many old white women with dreads are there in the industry, dog?
Ain't
You know
Man,
what
none.
I'm
they can
saying?
easily put some
Ain't
dreads on them, man. Like they
We can
did
use
Charlize Theron in Fast and Furious.
yeah, oh yeah, right.
Bernie had long gray locks too, and she talk her shit too. She
Yeah,
talk
she
her
talking her
shit.
shit, dog. Yeah, that was
Oh
my
yeah.
girl right there, yo. Facts, dog. That was my girl right there.
Who we see directing it though?
Ooh. It can't be Michael Bay. Sorry.
Why not? I was just about to say Michael Bay.
I'm like, shit. Why not? I'm like, let them blow
Nah,
some shit
you
up.
Shit,
can't
all
have
niggas
the explosions, maybe. You know, like the hammer of dawn coming down, like that'd be fire. Michael Bay style, right? For sure. But Michael Bay gonna wanna like slow motion the chainsaw. He gonna OD it, dog. You know, it's gotta be like, you know, maybe the first one you can get a good slow motion in. But like
Yeah.
but you know what?
It-
Now that I'm saying it though, I'm not opposed to Michael Bay. You know what
yeah,
I'm saying?
Yeah. Because Transformers, he did like when it comes to like at least the side of things, like
That
that
shit
shit
was
still
quick.
holds up really well just
For sure.
with everything he did in those. But
For
so
sure.
y'all
I
think
see what you're saying. Maybe he don't got nothing to do with the script in terms of writing it, no.
zero?
But yeah.
Y'all thinking movie though? I was thinking like Netflix series.
It'd be too expensive. It'd be way too
Probably
expensive.
work as a series.
You think so? I think it'd be too expensive to try to do a series. If they really like
Yeah.
do the Gears of War, like at least gore aspect of it, really, like I feel like that get real
Yeah.
expensive.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
I feel
just
like
got to
that
be
budget.
styled like Stranger Things.
You know, you
Yeah.
said styled like Stranger Things,
Yeah, you
maybe.
gotta have somebody that can do like, cause there was a bunch of how Stranger Things had like them scenes where there was like aliens just on the wall, just
Okay.
wall
Yeah, I see what you're saying now.
I see what you're
You're
saying.
talking about the gritty grunginess of some of the like
of the
set
other
design.
world. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I agree with that. Yeah, that I
yeah,
agree with. Like set design wise, yeah, that's actually really good. I didn't
mm,
see that originally at first. I was like, okay, let me see where he's going with that. But
right.
no,
That actually make a lot of sense too. And I
yeah,
wouldn't be surprised considering they may turning a lot of games into TV shows anyway, and they seem to be like successful.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't be mad at that. But I'm with Dre. I can definitely see it as like a big blockbuster. But I wouldn't be mad at a show.
I'd be good with a
Yeah,
show. I think it would be expensive, you know. But
Yeah.
honestly, that'd probably be an HBO show. I can see
Uh,
HBO trying to pick that up.
Mm-hmm. Put it on
I
Max.
think it would have to be either HBO, Apple TV, or then Amazon. Those three.
Yeah, but I don't think
Like,
Apple TV would do that though. I don't
why
think it's.
not?
Paramount.
I don't think it's.
Paramount would.
You said Paramount?
yeah, because they got the Halo show. I don't know how good. I haven't even seen the second season of Halo,
I
Me
heard the second
neither.
so I
season of
don't.
Halo was a lot of people said it was trash and they weren't liking it because of just how far they went from the story. Like,
Away from it.
yeah, because everybody was upset when old dude took his helmet off and they were like, Master Chief never takes his helmet off. I was actually trying to think of the actor's name, but when they were like,
Pablo Schreiber.
say it again.
Yeah. Yeah.
Pablo Schreiber.
Yeah. Because
He took his helmet off already.
That
I
nigga fell
mean,
in the first
Yeah.
episode.
yeah,
And
like
like
the
the
first
first
episode.
it's having sex and all type of shit. I'm like, these niggas said, "Fuck the game, nigga.
He's like, you
Yeah,
gonna see
We
my
just gonna
face.
do what we want now, nigga."
yeah. Because that's
You
like,
gonna see my face.
yeah, that's tricky, man. That's tough because.
Oh
And I get
man.
it. I get it for like actors' ego. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
I want people to see my face. Yeah, okay, but I mean, ah, you gotta get over that somewhere.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, I mean, that goes back to like the argument with the Mandalorian. You know what I'm saying? He was like, I want to take my helmet off, but nigga, you in everything. So what's the problem? You know what I'm saying? Like, But going back to your question, like I don't see Apple TV doing it because Apple TV doesn't have a lot of that I can think of anyway. Like a lot of like gory-esque stuff. Like a grungy gory, you know. Apple is like really clean cut and intentional with their stories, you know. I think the sci-fi part of what Gears could be, they would do really well.
Mm-hmm. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
You know, but I just don't see Apple TV, you know, really embracing, you know, somebody getting chopped in half with a chainsaw.
Yeah, because we're gonna need that in there.
Yeah, you're gonna need that. Or like a headshot where somebody's brain just explode everywhere.
Just everywhere, dog. Or shotgun to the whole gone.
Mashed potatoes, dog. Like
and they always celebrate them too. Remember how like you get like a voice line if you just crunch somebody's skull open. It was like nice. Like you celebrate the destruction.
Yeah, you got to bring the one-liners back for sure.
For sure, yo. I mean, like it'd be fun though. I mean, I'm all for it for Apple to do it because I think Apple would hire people that care enough to do a quality story. Because there's not a lot of stuff on Apple that's just garbage.
Yeah, nah, they've been pretty good so far.
Yeah, so yeah, I'm a little biased. I can admit that I'm a little biased to what Apple's doing. You know, but I mean, I think they've just been putting out banger after banger after banger. You know, we were just talking about Dark Matter. You know what I'm saying? We ain't get into that, but you got Dark Matter, you got Severance, you got For All Mankind, you got Invasion,
Silo, I think was the
you
other
got
one.
Silo.
We just got pictures. Well, it was on. I saw it on Rebecca Ferguson's Instagram. Pictures for season 2.
Pictures for who?
Silo season 2.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I mean, so they got a whole bunch of dope stuff. You know.
All right. Mm-hmm. All right. Like, yeah, I thought about the sci-fi stuff, but yeah, you're right. I'm like, maybe not Apple TV. So yeah, either have to be HBO or maybe Prime. Like, I feel like Netflix could do it, but sometimes they stuff don't be looking as clean. So be like HBO, Prime. What about the director from John Wick, Chad Stahelski?
I mean, he ain't let us down yet, so I'm not mad at any project he decide to touch.
Yeah.
So and I do feel like stuntmen turned directors just have a better understanding on capturing action. It's kind of like
that's true
when a dancer starts to record dance, I guess, or shoot dance. You kind of know what angles that shit looks good at. So I'm always down with stuntmen turned directors doing some camera work.
Right.
Not that shit. Even them niggas wasn't stuntmen, but like a lot of the camera work and even Bad Boys for Life was fire.
Oh yeah,
they had some dope ass shit. Aside from just the Will Smith thing that went viral, they had a bunch of other shit in there that was just like really dope.
Yeah, they'll be up there and they be trying shit. Like after seeing that, in my head, that story had to be trash because ain't no way in the hell Batgirl was bad. I don't believe it.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like for them to just can it
over there.
Yeah, they need to, because I think that's why a lot of people ain't even fucking with Warner Brothers right now, because I think they boycotting for them to drop that shit, or at least finish it or something. But
something like let them niggas edit it or something like.
But where does it go?
I don't know.
After seeing Bad Boys for Life and then Ride or Die, I'm like, come on now, like they made a trash Batgirl movie. Like even some of the stuff they directed on Miss Marvel, like I didn't think the action was bad, so I'm like, I think y'all just trying to save some money, which is fucked up.
Thanks, man.
Like there'll be some dope directors. The dude from Extraction, Sam Hargrave, like former stuntman as well.
Yep. Yeah, man. I mean, I will say Netflix do got some bangers, but I feel like they just kind of grabbing at everything right now because they know they got competition in all the other streaming platforms.
Mm.
So they just because every time I go on there, they got some new movies on there that used to be on like Max, and now it's like, bruh, like
That shit,
who y'all got licenses with, nigga? It's just like they ain't really
they
they just kind of all over the place right now, but.
mm.
They do got some shit on there though. I can't, lie about some of the stuff there. They got some heat on there, but yeah, I don't know. But Amazon has not missed with nothing. And like Dre said, Apple hasn't missed with nothing yet. So
These some good options. Well, speaking of missing something, what the fuck's happening with Blade?
man, these niggas.
This movie ain't never coming
Did
out.
we get another? Did we get another update? What happened?
Yeah, the director left.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
yeah, I did see that.
Yeah, he's like, fuck it. I don't. I'm at this point. I don't care about Blade until I see some nigga walking around with shades and a sword on set. Until I see a set photo, I don't give a fuck anymore. Because at this
Yeah,
point,
but
by
it's
the
like
time Mahershala get to do this shit, they gonna have to CGI this nigga all this nigga karate scenes. So that nigga gonna be old and tired.
that's what I'm saying. And then they letting it go to waste too, because I do think he looks like a dope ass Blade.
Me too.
Mm-hmm.
He wants to do it too.
But yeah,
Yeah.
it must be something they trying to put in the script that niggas is like, yo, what the fuck? And then I don't really know the directors that they had the first two times. So I don't know if they trying not to spend a lot of money and get some directors that they ain't got to pay a lot for. But
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, man. It's just like I don't see how you can mess up creating a kick-ass vampire vampire slayer that kills vampires. Like how are y'all fucking that up?
They're probably trying to integrate it into the like bigger MCU, and
Mm-hmm.
It's not working.
it's not working because you got to think about this too, right? Like, there's a lot of people. I don't know if I'm gonna say a lot of people, right? But more of the more recent projects, right? Like they kind of just been like, okay, we know some stuff has happened, but we just gonna do whatever we gonna do over here. And then in the end
Mm,
credit scene, we're gonna try to bring it together, and like it's y'all are like going really far now. Like there's so many things happening. Like we mentioned in the last episode, like there's so many things happening already where it's just not connected. You know, you're gonna tell me that Miss Marvel, Captain Marvel, and Monica and Rambeau were out here flying in space and doing a whole bunch of shenanigans, and nobody was like, "Hold on, what's happening?" Nope, none of the other heroes, nobody,
yeah.
right? Because you know, what's her name? Carol Danvers. You know what I'm saying? Her and man, I can't think of everybody's name right. And Rhodey, they got a connection, right? They were talking,
Mm,
right? They were keeping in the loop. And even ScarJo, well, she dead now, right?
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
So she don't count. But you know what I'm saying? I mean,
Do
it's
you
just
think
tricky.
they shot themselves in the foot kind of by trying to now like trying to have every superhero integrated into this one universe? Like that and because I do think you make a point with them trying to implement Blade into the MCU when I think he just probably is better off as a character that stands away from the Avengers. Like I don't really personally see him with the Avengers at any point or feel like we even need that.
But,
Mm-hmm.
you got like, was it like? Is it the Midnight Suns team? They're the
Yeah.
Dark Phoenix,
Yeah, and they're supposed
right?
to be working on a movie for that too. So
Right. It's just tricky because you don't have like what they say. They say with the Russo brothers and everything going past, what they do, they took all the big story beats of all the movies and they made a giant timeline, right? And everybody
mm,
had to refer to that timeline when they were going to write their script, and it had to get approved, right? They're not doing that now, so there's no world continuity, you
mm,
know. So like, if they if the creators and the artists if they get out of their own ego, and really just kind of be like, we can still be in our wheelhouse and bring what we bring, but let's keep it connected instead of like, nah, this is my story and everybody that looks, smells, tastes, touches, sees like me has to have their lane right here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then it flops, because you're like, because that's not the world we live in. The world isn't full of one kind of people. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? And it's like, yeah, whatever, there's different sects of people all over the world, different groups for sure. You know what I'm saying? And say sex with an X, sex, like sections, you know what I'm saying? For the
Yeah.
people that are listening too hard. You know what I'm saying? But, there's different groups of people, but guess what? We all got to go to the fucking DMV and wait for 30 minutes to an hour. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, we all got to go to the grocery store. You know? We all got to do the same regular shit. So, you could do the whole like unified people's thing, but there's a lot of people in the world doing a lot of things that have a lot of cross sections. So let's keep the realism of that as well.
That's what I was gonna say too. I feel like stuff like Blade and even Ghost Rider, I feel like the aesthetics of those two movies wouldn't even fit the aesthetic of what Avengers and everything that's been connected to that has
Mm-hmm.
been. I don't even think the aesthetics match.
I agree with
And
that.
that's probably another reason they having issues too, because Blade needs to be dark, definitely needs to be rated R. And that's why I said I think they shot themselves in the foot with they got excited with the multiverse idea and it worked well for the Avengers and a few extra characters that are connected to them. But trying to implement Blade in a way to where he's like a standard character when the new Avengers come out, I just don't think will work.
Here's the thing too, right? I agree with that 100. Here's the thing too, right? Like, it's gonna be expensive,
As hell.
right? You're gonna get
As
all these.
hell.
You keep wanting to bring in top tier actors, right? And then top tier actors are doing what? Putting out a good product, and they're
Mm-hmm.
seeing this money make billions and all kind of like. So they're like, hello, because I did what I did. The
Yeah.
movie did what it did. So if I'm gonna be in the next project, you know what I'm gonna bring. I'm gonna bring
And
that
that's probably
work.
an issue too.
Yeah, and then
With
people are like,
Mahershala Ali, he probably like, yo, y'all can't have this shit looking like the shit y'all been doing, yo.
no,
Like I'm him. Play Blade. It's like people love this character, so I'm not mad at him for like just not settling for whatever the fuck they trying to do with it.
we've been waiting on Blade for what, 2.5 decades?
Shh. When did they do that reveal at the fucking Comic Con?
Well, even that, right? That was.
I think 2018. I think.
So there you go, right? That's over half a decade right there.
Damn.
You know what I'm
And when
saying?
was the
2018 and
cameo?
2019.
When was the cameo? Was that
Yeah, but
2018?
that would.
That was
What was the cameo in
2021.
again?
Eternals.
Eternals.
Oh, what he and what's the other one with the other vampire nigga? That was ass.
Morbius?
Morbius,
Yeah.
Morbin time. So isn't he connected to the Blade shit?
Morbius?
Yeah, he's supposed to be, but not in that movie. He wasn't. That nigga was just off on
Oh,
his own. Well, not off on his own until the Vulture came in the post credits, and we
You
were
know,
like,
I be
"Why?"
forgetting. I be forgetting about Sony.
that's what I'm saying. It seems like they just doing a lot, bruh. Like it's like they just trying, like they got too hyped with the multiverse shit, and now
Sony's
they
forcing
just
it.
don't even know where to go now. It's just like, oh shit,
Yeah.
what do we do now?
We got
Sony's forcing it though. They forcing it. They trying
Yeah,
to be like, they like the little brother, the little step brother. That's like, I want some attention too, and they like, but you ain't old enough to play football, bro. Like, he's like,
yeah.
so what? You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
you know,
I
We
think
just
they
we
definitely
gotta
need
wait.
some separation with some of the movies. Like everything don't need to have an end credit, or don't even need to even like them niggas could just mention something that happened with the Avengers, and that'll be cool, like for Blade. But they don't have to try and implement visually, because they gonna try to do that with the X-Men, now the Blade niggas. I mean the Midnight Sun niggas and the Avengers.
it's too much.
That's mad shit happening,
It's
bro. Like Like nobody wants to
And
really see that. I don't think.
Four and Fantastic.
Damn, I forgot about
And
that. That shit
Fantastic
too.
Four, dog. The first family of Marvel.
Nah. Maybe
Yeah, man.
this is all to say too. Like I'm really curious as to what Deadpool and Wolverine is going to
So
exploit, kind of heal, patch, destroy, burn, all the above. Like they really got to do some surgery.
yeah,
They really do. Like they really got to take it and set it up for literally everything y'all just said.
yeah. Honestly, that movie should be the movie that kind of, like you said, not reset the multiverse, but kind of kills that concept,
Mm-hmm.
Which movie?
so that things that come out after it can separate itself from the multiverse or kind of be on its own path to greatness, I
Mm-hmm.
guess.
What movie are you talking about?
The Deadpool and Wolverine shit.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Because it seems like even with marketing, even with all the promoting, that they really trying not to show nothing, which is why like the posters been so plain. 'Cause they don't want to give away nothing other than the fact that it's Deadpool and Wolverine. And I can tell in the trailers too, they're trying not to like really show a lot. Give a little, but not show a lot. So
As
we
they
don't know
should.
what the fuck they gonna do in that movie.
Yeah, as they should. I know there's
Yeah. Which I'm
like
not mad at.
yeah, I know like there was some rumors and people were upset about a potential like female Wolverine like taking the third act over. You know what I'm saying?
That's not
Yeah.
X-23.
No, not that's not X-20. A legit Logan variant that's a female who is the one that wins everything at the end, you know.
I ain't
See, that
heard that.
just
I was
like, but
expecting Barry.
why does that make sense though?
Yeah, but not like I'm
See,
expecting
that's what I'm saying. I feel like these niggas just be reading comments on Twitter, and that's how they building their scripts around what they reading on Twitter.
Probably.
I don't think Ryan Reynolds gonna allow that shit to happen.
No, no,
That
no,
just
no. But
sounds.
that's the argument
Yeah,
right there. That's why not argument. That's why Ryan Reynolds and Feige were going back and forth because because I don't know if you remember, like a month ago, maybe. You know what I'm saying? Like Hugh Jackman and Ryan Reynolds were like, "Nah, we're not doing that shit." I don't know what the fuck y'all talking about, but that shit ain't. I don't remember. I don't know if you heard about that, but
Mm-hmm.
yeah, there was like, I'm trying to pull up some articles on it. But they were like, nah, we're not going in that direction with the film. And that's why like Hugh Jackman wasn't doing like press and Ryan Reynolds, they weren't doing like a press tour and
hmm
stuff like that because of what Disney was trying to change, what Bob Iger was trying to change. And they were like, nah, we're not doing that. And then eventually, like you said, B, Ryan, they were like, nope, we're not doing that. And they stood on it, standing on business.
on business. When is it? When is it
and
coming?
and with you
It's
saying that, it makes sense because I think that's what's happening with Blade. But because they've seen the success of the Deadpool movies, they're willing to give Ryan Reynolds that freedom to be like, okay, we're gonna
A tight
listen
leash
to
for long.
Ryan. Yeah. But with Blade, because we haven't seen a new Blade since the Wesley Snipes joints, they kind of trying to keep their foot on the neck of that movie, and it's just like hurting it more than it's helping it.
I
There
my
might be a
oh
Wesley Snipes cameo in Deadpool.
I
in
wouldn't be
Deadpool.
mad at it.
In Deadpool, a little
That'd be
rumor
kind.
mill.
That'd be kind of crazy. I still want my cameo in Blade.
Who you like? You?
I just want. Right. Me,
Like
like
he
me,
want Underworld in there.
me. Yeah, I
Yeah,
want
you want
Underworld in there.
Underworld in
I
there.
want. I want some type of vampire. I'll settle. I'll settle there. How about that?
But you gonna get a vampire. Blade's a vampire. So what you saying?
But I mean, like, the
Stop
equivalent
trying Alien
of
versus Predator this shit, man. That shit ain't happening, man. Let that shit dream go.
the equivalent of Quicksilver in WandaVision.
Oh man, I don't know,
That
man.
that type of like, hey, that dude played a vampire or was a vampire. We
I
know.
think you'll get that. If that's what you want, I think you'll get that.
I think I'm gonna get that. I think I'm gonna get.
I think you'll get that because having success as a vampire probably takes a very specific acting
Right.
niche.
Like,
You
hear
know?
me out. Like Like, what's his name?
Perlman?
What's his name that played in
Ron
Twilight?
Perlman? Oh, in Twilight, nigga, shut up, dog.
What's his name, dog?
Robert Pattinson.
Yeah. What if he in Blade?
He Batman, dog. Shut up.
I mean, he makes a fire ass villain,
But you know,
but I
villain.
doubt they'll put him in Blade.
But think about the
He's
villain.
Batman right now.
But think about the
Yeah, that's
villain
true.
that he
We need to
played.
keep him focused.
Or not he played. Think about the villain that we got in Blade. That was the young cat, the white dude.
Yeah, he was fun.
Y'all can't see Robert as him.
But they're not gonna
I don't
do
want to see the
that.
same story again.
You don't see that same story.
Yeah,
Yeah, mate. Don't bring Blade back to do the same shit.
You made up a good point. I think that part of the script that's because I think what you guys said is right too, but I also think that they're not starting from like, okay, this is Blade, this is what he can do, and
It ain't an origin story.
It's not an origin story. Oh, okay.
Mm-mm.
That's where I thought that they were not able to agree on is they're trying to do an origin story, and they're like, why? Everybody's like, why y'all?
No, they were upset at the female leads. They were upset about the 3 female leads that had more screen time than Mahershala Ali.
Then the Blade. He's Blade.
It was like his daughter, some other chick, and then some other lady that raised Blade or some bullshit. I don't know, something dumb. But I know for sure they were talking about his daughter, like being the protagonist of the story.
We need Whistler. We need it.
Yeah, man.
Speaking of vampires, bring in Kiefer Sutherland since you want vampires from the Lost Boys.
Hard.
Bring him.
Yeah,
bring him in.
And Buddy from Bones.
Ooh, that's good.
That's good. Need Buddy from Bones too.
From
Oriana?
Yeah, dog.
They said bring in Angel from.
Oh, I thought he said Snoop from Bones. You remember that movie with Snoop? She's about to say, nigga. I mean, it do need to be a little because the first Blade was kind of blackety black. Like they had a little hip hop in that joint. It felt like who did the first Blade? I don't even remember. Oh, David S. Goyer, I think.
Mm.
Yeah, I need to be a certain level of groundedness to Blade. Like it can't be all this just spectacle.
Bring in Eddie Murphy from it.
Interview with the vampire.
Vampire from Brooklyn.
Let's keep it black. Let's keep it black.
He just falling apart.
And shit.
He falling apart. We need one of the original.
That's the thing too. I don't really know any other characters from the Blade universe other than him and Whistler.
That's why I'm like, I don't want to hear shit until I see that nigga walking on set. That nigga with a sword in his hand. All right, action. Like I don't know nothing. So I can't say shit until I see that photo.
That's what makes y'all. That's what makes the world expands because those places, like, okay, think about this, y'all. We had not ecologist, but we had the microbiologist that was helping him with serum. Or girl that got it or whatever. Mm-hmm. That's a place for a character in a Felicity role to bring it home. You know what I mean? Like we loved Arrow because of this sort of these characters that were around him that made it interesting, right? We was like, damn. Yeah. And she had them yams too, but I'm just saying. But we was like, yo, Felicity was fine. But at the same time, when they eventually fell in love, it wasn't like we was like, oh, okay, she's just fine. We was like, yo, she's a brains, she's this, whatever. And you had so instead of her being bit and dying, like we need to have it where they try, you know what I'm saying? They tried the serum and they got them doing that, and then you got the evolution of vampires in this world. You know what I mean?
Here's the thing with that, bro. How many new characters are you gonna keep introducing into this world that we're supposed to care about? Right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's why Eternals didn't work. You know, like
Eternals.
They had some popular actors in that, and that shit still didn't work.
Eternals was like 10 main characters.
No, I feel you, right? Okay, here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. We want to see Blade. Right? So we're not going to care about anybody else.
No.
Exactly.
Right? So it's tricky because I know that they want to, use Blade's daughter because she does vampire hunting this in the comic too, apparently. You know what I'm saying? But like, you can't introduce Blade and then have him have a whole rogues gallery that we supposed to care about and
Yeah.
all his family. You know, not necessarily family, but just the people that are part of Blade's unit. You know,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like, we're gonna have all these people that now we got to learn and care about all over again. And judging on what Marvel's doing, they probably not gonna make it to the next movie because
Yeah.
they're not gonna have no importance, right? They're gonna introduce all this stuff
Sure.
and then be like, well, you know, we don't see them fighting New Kang the Conqueror, you know, or Apocalypse or
Yeah.
whatever they do. You know what I'm saying? Because look,
You-
we're still supposed to have the Black Knight Blade collaboration.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
we don't know shit about the Black Knight.
We don't know
You know what
shit
I'm
about
saying?
him. Damn, I forgot about that. He loved
You
on
know,
girl. We know that.
that's it.
Yeah.
You know, like,
Yeah. So I think with Blade, the focus should be on establishing the world he's in. I think that's
for
what
sure.
the first one did well. Because, like you said, when they introduced old Shorty, she was kind of like a fish out of water in that world. So Blade was having to tell her, you're like, you walk amongst them every day. Some people you don't even know are vampires. Like, so as a kid watching that, there was like a horror element to it that made it work well. And they need to kind of have that same thing with this one. If it's not going to be an origin story, they really have to focus on bringing new watchers into this world of Blade that separates it from like all the Avengers shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know they have what was the Marvel shit that came out during Halloween that was in black and white? Werewolf by Night.
By night.
Werewolf
Yep.
by Night or some shit. Yeah.
Yeah, like that. That was the thing that was supposed to introduce like that side of the Marvel world, the more not mystical, but the other part, right? Because mystical is like Doctor Strange, right? So not that,
Yeah.
right?
Like the
Um,
monster
yeah,
s. Yeah.
monster. I don't
Yeah.
even know what you would call that, but you know, werewolf monsters thing
Yeah.
that go bump in the night. You know what I'm saying? That part of Marvel that was supposed to be, and I think they did Werewolf by Night. I thought it was pretty legit. That was
Mm-hmm.
cool.
So they can even bring that concept into it, like making a werewolf of some sort the villain, or because that's always been a thing, vampires versus werewolves. Like
Yep.
use that, nigga. Like, but I will say the villain will be just as important as Blade himself, whatever they do.
But they can't make a reverse Blade or a one-off villain
Yeah.
because they
Yeah.
gonna have to, then they're gonna have the same problem for a sequel that you know they're already gonna do.
Yeah. Yep.
It's true too. Yeah.
So
Damn, man.
it's tricky, man. And that's why I was saying you got to go back to that giant timeline that you created and write stories in that realm. You know, because you can still branch off with worlds. Like you can still do that. You know, they just have a connecting point. You know, the same way that fucking Wolverine and Spider-Man were Avengers at one point in time, and the same way that Spider-Man was on the Fantastic Four for one point in time, right? There's cross the same way that Daredevil put on the Spider-Man outfit and was Spider-Man for a while when Spider-Man was MIA. You know what I'm saying? There's lots of ways to make these collabs. They've already done it. You just have to really do the work.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But you got the money, you got the resources, you have people that truly care about IP. Look at DeMeo and X-Men 97, right?
Facts.
Mm-hmm.
You have people that do care and aren't trying to push their own agenda, whatever that is. You know what I'm saying? Like you got people that really care, hire them. Give them enough time and the resources to make a quality product. And then roll in that dough that's gonna come from it.
Mm-hmm.
Facts. Yeah, man. It's tricky. I don't even know what the issue is, but
Who
Oh
knows,
yeah, I
man?
don't know. I mean, from what I heard, Kevin Feige said he ain't trying to rush it either because they want to make sure they get it right. So I'm not mad at it. Like the director ain't seen the vision of whatever the story that they're crafting. I'm sorry, Mahershala. You have to wait a little bit longer, brother. or get ready to like it. If we don't hear anything by the end of the year, then I don't see Mahershala being Blade, which is gonna suck because we know he can bring it as an actor. But they're gonna find somebody. They're gonna find
Well,
somebody
shit,
that
if he ain't Blade, who else would y'all see as Blade?
Ooh, off top.
That's hard because I see him as that's a tough one.
Off top, I got my man. He already Wonder Man.
Yeah,
He already Wonder Man.
he's definitely a good candidate, but not more than Mahershala.
No, not
he's
at
Wonder
all.
Man.
You say he's Wonder
Who
Man?
the hell is Wonder? All right, I don't even care.
I'm like the series. I don't know if they started shooting the series, but the series is coming to Disney Plus. He's Wonder Man.
Okay. So all right. So
I got my man from Insecure, Daniel Elon Noel.
Okay.
I believe that's the name.
Daniel,
and he's in Call of Duty Black Ops. He's the voice of the black dude. Because I heard it, I was like, that
Hold
dude
on, you
sounds
said from Insecure.
Yep, dark skin.
Oh, the dude that was in the Purge movie,
Yep,
first Purge.
Yep.
Okay, he is good.
We talking about the Blade, right?
Yep.
Okay.
I wouldn't be mad at that.
I'm like, he dark skinned, he a good actor, he got the good stature. I know he in shape. I ran into that nigga one time outside of class.
I could maybe even dude. What's the dude from Moonlight?
Oh
the one that played the oldest one.
Damn, what's his name? I'm gonna blank his name right now.
I forgot that nigga name, but
wasn't he in something recently?
Last thing I remember, he was in that Tyler Perry movie. He was in what movie?
He was in one of the Predator movies.
I'm not thinking about Predators.
He was Predators. Last thing he was that was I don't say out, but he was in
Rhodes.
Yep. He was in that Tyler Perry movie with Kelly Rowland, and then before that, he had that Mike Tyson series that was on Hulu, and he also had a cameo in the Eddie Murphy Christmas movie.
I saw him in something more serious, yo.
He was in something
would make a dope Blade.
Yeah, like he had a movie. It was a smaller movie. I don't know if it went straight to Hulu, but it starred him and the other dude, dark skinned dude, my man from John Wick 4. They had the dog. Like they were both in there. Shit, he could be a good one too. I can't remember my man's name.
I'm about to say, what about
So yeah, it's definitely some choices, but
yeah, I mean,
Mahershala Ali just looked like he looked like a dope Blade. Man.
He just looked like a Blade. Yeah,
he just looked like a Blade.
Yeah,
like Blade. Facts.
Yeah, I mean, it's some dudes. It's some dudes out there. Not saying we trying to get rid of Mahershala, but the way he's looking, brother, like he ain't but so young. Like shit, my back hurt.
I like Mahershala Ali as an actor first and foremost, right?
Me too.
If he's not gonna be in a movie in the next couple years, I want to see him in other movies. So if you're gonna have him locked in the Blade and not shoot, you know what I'm saying? You're wasting his ability to bring some acting to another character.
Yeah, because that's the dope thing about it too. Like we gonna get the action, and we know we gonna get some dope ass acting.
Right.
So
yeah.
Because Blade is a man of few words, but what he can do with just like you guys said, being a good actor is what made Blade good. He had them quippy one-liners. He had that stoicism about him, and he just was throwing hands. You know.
Yeah. I'm like, we gonna see Mahershala in Jurassic World 4, wherever it's gonna be called. The other island, where I don't know what's called. They called it Jurassic World New Level. I don't know, but he in that Scarlett Johansson. They just start shooting.
He said a new level. Oh
man, I think we covered some quality stuff on this episode. Talked a little Blade. Trying to figure out what the hell they're gonna do with that. Got some Xbox, got some gaming in. We can talk games in a minute. What do y'all think out here listening and or tuning in on YouTube about everything that we covered? Do you think Blade is going to happen? Are they going to start shooting this year? Because I think it's supposed to come out next year. And will Mahershala still be Blade? what do you think about all the games that we spoke about? And was there any games that you guys are excited about that they showed in the Xbox showcase? Let us know in the comments section down below. For myself and the rest of the movie disciples, make sure you guys hit that like, share, subscribe, that notification bell. Talk to us, like I said, in the comment section down below. Hit that 5 stars and that follow button wherever you get your podcast. And we're going to holler at you guys on the next episode. We out.
Peace.
At the field day, I just punched that nigga in his shit.
Nigga said, boy, flush parties. Boy, that bring back memory.
It was like Jaren, or somebody's like, yo, there go Eric right there. And then, like, Chris and all them was playing basketball. I just literally walked up to Eric and I was like, yo, what's up? And rocked him right there. And then superintendents and everybody, like, jumped on me. They suspended me. And then they jumped me in 9th grade at Berkmar. Well, it was me and Eric 1-on-1, and Eric was like, either you gonna let me hit you, or we gonna jump you, or whatever. So I just punched Eric again, and they all was on the
just
top.
Pick one nigga and just lay his ass out.
I was still wearing glasses at the time, so I remember it was like Cam and Jaren was like, you know, blah blah blah, but like I guess one of them had my glasses over. But yeah, I fought Eric, and after that, me and Eric had music. Technology together, and we played AAU basketball together. We was cool as shit.
That's how niggas became friends low key. They either fought first or didn't like each other at first, and then just became cool and shit.
Facts.
It was tough. And then I missed. That's why I had to leave, because Berkmar was like looking at my transcript and stuff, and they was like, "You don't got enough credits." But like 8th grade, not only was I suspended, but like we was hella homeless, so a nigga was just on the couch or surfing in someone's guest room or in an extended stay hotel. So I was like, well, nigga ain't had no car and couldn't get to school, so here we go.
Yeah. Good old days, man.
Good old days.
Damn, we look goofy as hell. Great.
Time is moving. G, you said 2 years high school reunion? Is that what you were saying?
20 years would be 2007. So it sounds like, damn, that's like right around the corner. But I mean, like, in 2 years, pretty much for y'all would be y'all 20-year, like 2005.
That shit a year and a half, if that. Like, whoever the fuck planned it.
It's crazy.
I guess I kind of need to go to the 20 because I missed the 10.
Yeah, I ain't go to the 10 either.
I was like, I can't afford to fly back from California right now. I'm barely living.
Hey,
crazy to see something niggas.
Adulting at its finest. Man.
Right. I mean, I heard it was live.
Oh, the whatever, the reunion. Yeah, it was cool. Yeah, it was a little vibe.
I think the 5-year or the 10-year, Dre drove my car. He was like, he had text me or call me. He was like, "You got some smell good in here?" I think I had like some curve or something in the center console over there. And he just pulled up. I don't know why. I think maybe Dre had just came back from. What was you? Where were you in the military?
I think I just came back from somewhere for sure.
You was on leave, I think. Were you you were in the military still, right?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, and I think
you go off and do some football shit though before the military.
What's up?
I remember. Didn't you go off and do some football stuff before the military?
Yeah, I played football in college for two seasons. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. All facts.
You would have been around that time. I remember that.
Mm-hmm.
That nigga Dre came back like 35 pounds heavier. I was like, this nigga Dre on steroids. This nigga bullshit.
Everybody said I was mad swole, dog. I didn't think I was that swole, so everybody was like, nigga, you big as hell. I was like, oh shit.
That cafeteria food, dog.
Yeah, dog.
Yeah, free ass meals, but you know, he played on the team too. They was like, yeah, feed these niggas. Like,
yeah, facts, dog.
Going to a college when they actually want to feed you is a whole different. That's a game changer. I was visiting my cousin for our transfer to Jackson State. He was like, "Nigga, you can get many places you want." I was like, "Many places I want, nigga? What? I'm going back, nigga." That JUCO said, "You getting this elementary plate, and you gonna die tonight." That's how I was living for 2 years. I was like, I fucked this up. I gotta get the fuck out of here.
Damn.
It's great. All right, y'all, let's get to it.
Let's get it cracking.